to tell which way you're going. When that salty shadows cast across the sun, in the brine of any shallows, where the twisting of our roads have come undone. Maybe our hearts lie over the ocean. Maybe we never should have stepped out of this wreck. Oh, I'd kill to stand the two roads diverging instead of
all I'll do is I'll hang up on the left here and then just go in and sail out. Right, some of the rebels already here. Let's find somewhere to stop. We're off the camera mount now, so a bit wobbly.
Good morning. So it's Saturday morning. Got here yesterday. Just caught up with everybody. Had a bit of a chill out. A couple of beers. Sat around a campfire. Paul, who organised this, he looks after everybody. He made us all a chilli. Him and his missus, they're absolutely cracking. They really put themselves out. They organised a bit of green lining and they sort the event out, so thank you very much if you're watching this. It's well appreciated because it's one of my favourite ones each year. So yeah, got charging leads all over. So what we're going to do now is great night's sleep. Went to bed just after 10. I've had a bit of a bad back this week, so I'm crashing out early every night. So yeah, loads of sleep, had about 10 hours sleep. Update on the night heater, because a lot of people are asking about these Chinese night heaters. Like I said before, the only thing I can criticise is I got the 5,000 watt because I wanted that nice display on it, and I should have got the 2,000 watt because last night about 3 o'clock in the morning I woke up and it's once it's got to temperature it goes down to tick over, but with it being the bigger one, it's tick over. It's still only kicking out a tiny bit of air, but with the space at the back of the 130, that tiny bit of hot air, it's still got to the point where I'm laid here in a t-shirt, and you're red hot. So I had to turn the thing off. I mean, luckily it's not badly insulated, so it stayed warm all night, but it's especially if you've got a smaller Landrover, the 2,000 watt, or a small van, it's enough. So, I mean, if that's the worst I can find wrong with it, it's not bad at all, is it? So, anyway, I'll stop waffling. Like I say, we're at the campsite on Housestein Gorge, and I'll wait for a little bit of movement. I'm going to square all this away, and I'll bring you back for breakfast. So, for those wondering how the new setup came out, we've got the new side door there, big cupboard here. Then as you come round, we've got the double bed. I'm not sure what I'm doing with all the stuff on that back door yet. It doesn't seem to be in the way. The only thing I might do is put the large camp cover thing there and them two there, so when I open that door under the awning, the shower's under the awning and everything's good to go with the table and everything. And then round, we've got the green lights everywhere and everything. We've got white lights as well, but then I've got an ambient light, so when these lights are off everything just glows green, just because I can. So this is, once you take all the sheets and everything off, this is what you're left with. So yeah, much better than what I had before. You can take the main pieces off as well, but what I do is I stick my head there and I sleep diagonally, which at 6'3", I've got plenty of room. My feet aren't even hanging off the edge. If there was going to be two up in here, it'd be a little bit tighter if you've got some like two tall people, but it's absolutely adequate for what I use. And there we go, back to seating. So I'm super impressed with this. This was done by Luke at Spartan Upholstery in Rotherham, and I pretty much left him to it. I gave him the sizes, told him roughly what I want, and this is what I came back with. I think it's awesome. He even did me a cushion for on top of the fridge, which he's come out really well. So yeah, even did a cushion for there. I mean, that's not my fridge. I've, as you know, I've got the Snowmaster fridge. But what I'm doing this weekend is LVB's got these new budget fridges in. So I've got, I think that's a 50 litre, and I've got a 20 litre. I'm just testing them out for the weekend to see how they go. First thoughts. If I didn't know about the Snowmasters and I ain't got one of them off him, I would have probably have bought this just because I'm tight and it does exactly what it says on the tin. It doesn't have the remote, and I don't think this particular one has a light inside, but it's got the normal running mode and it's got the eco mode. So here's the tester. I turned this off at 6 o'clock last night because it was sat at, I think it was 1 degree. So if I plug this back in, if I can find the plug, I've got 2 down here because I was running it on mains before I left the house. So with the night heater running most of the night, it's gone from 2 degrees to 6. So a 4 degree increase, and I was in here last night getting beers out all night. That is well insulated. But yeah, it's got your controls for the temperature that you want. And it shows you what you're at now. You've got on and off, and then you've got your mode, which is whether you want eco or the fast one. While I was driving, I had it on the fast one, and it went down to temperature within half an hour, something like that. And then when I got here, I put it on eco and just left it doing its thing. So yeah, I can't fault it yet. It's got the LG compressor, so it's going to be decent. It's just a non-brand fridge, but I suppose if you're not doing this every weekend, you can't really justify the £600 to £1,000. You can justify like the £300 to £400. It's, yeah. There's last night's damage. So yeah, this is the setup now, and it works. It really works. Just going to sort out something a bit more permanent than that, but it's doing what it says on the tin. What I think I'm going to do is put a mat down there, shoes off there, and only go in when it's good. I've got another massive piece of awning that I'm going to cut down so it's just directly to there, and have it stitched up real good, you know, so I can put my own poles and everything in, because you can get all these fancy ones and you see how long that Tough Trek one lasted, and it just fell to bits after it got a bit of rain on it and it rotted. So it's crude, but it's lasting well, so I just need to make it look a little bit more presentable. I think that's the way forward with awnings for me. This beauty. Should be Stu around there. On in. Oh, you be quiet. You love me. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Old school. Got Darren's awesome setup. We'll have to have a walk around with this. He's got his 110 old school canvas and old school 10. It's really nice because it's very bushcrafty, because it's not. He hates all the modern awnings and fancy fold out tents and all that stuff. He's just old school biker. He only passed his car test a couple of years ago because he just used to go everywhere on his Harley and just crash out by the side of it. So this is pure luxury to him, and he does it well. He's got it sorted. And we're going going to have a look at this later. You all know what that is. So, just walking across now. You've got the amenities block over there, which has got showers in. It's got all the toilets in, and it's also got a big area so you can wash your pots and things, so you don't have to mess about too much at your tent or what have you. Right up in the top corner, you've got a bit of you'll see where I'm parked next to. You can go down into a cave. That brings you down into this gorge, and this is what the whole place is about. It's like an adventure place that you do abseiling, things like that, and it's beautiful. They've just built this recently. This was here last year. It was just getting opened, but yeah, what a place. And the staff are lovely, really accommodating. So yeah, they'll get here. I think they get about 8:30, and we'll accost them and get some breakfasts on and stuff. I don't know if you can see, right down, just down there, there's a little sign. That's where you come out under the campsite. And then there's all these gorge walks all the way down. They take you round, you put your harnesses on and things like that, and you're away. It's great. Want to get out of the way. I've been getting this quite a lot recently. I've mentioned it in older videos. I don't want to go on about it, but I think as I get new subscribers and stuff, I think I'm going to have to keep going over it again. Right. People keep messaging me on my personal Facebook. If you want to get in touch with me, there's a Facebook like page for Bug Out Vehicles UK. If you've got any questions, anything like that, feel free to ask them on there. The easiest one though is there's the Bug Out Vehicles UK Facebook group. Bang it on there. I check it all the time. It flashes up on my phone. Unless I'm working and doing something, I'm on it, or one of the other lads is on it. So yeah, go for that one. I get a lot of people sending me friend requests as well, which is nice that you want to be Facebook friends and stuff, but I don't use Facebook that way. That is so I can check my groups and stuff. I've got very few friends and family on there. If you look, I've got like under 200. I mean, there's people on there with thousands and stuff, and if you want to collect friends, that's fine. If you want to have 2,000 people on there and look at 2,000 people's stuff, that's fine. I don't. So yeah, there's the Instagram as well. You can message me on Instagram. That's probably one of the easier ones. Bug Out Vehicles UK again. So yeah, if you want to get in touch, they're the ways. I don't want to get arsey with people or just mug them off and they think that I'm just being rude or something. That's the reason behind it. Is just that's my little thing that I use to go on the groups and things like that. So yeah, that's how I use it. So at least you know, and because I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of friend requests on there from people that I've either met once, spoke to once, or they're a friend of a friend of a friend that wants to go. It's like, I know mate, you're not looking at my pictures and going through all my stuff and what I look at. It's simple as. So yeah, that's that. So look at this. I'm gonna have to go down there tonight. But oh yeah, weirdos on the internet. I get that. On just the last 6 months videos, I think I've got about 105,000 views or something like that, which is, it's really good. I mean, that's, if you go on some of the more established channels of the ones that I used to watch when I first started YouTube, if you look at the last 6 months videos that they've done and how many views they have, I'm absolutely crushing it. There's only like Kent Survival that's just dominating everything. So yeah, I'm well chuffed with that. But with that, you put me in a room with 1,000 people, I'm going to be able to get you 10 complete mongs, and they keep coming back. And what I don't get, it must be some sort of mental health thing. I don't quite understand it, where people that don't like me or the channel or one or the other or both keep coming on, they stay subscribed and they keep coming on the videos, and they'll either thumbs down, which I don't mind that, because that's, as in YouTube terms, that's the same as a thumbs up, because it still gives you the boost. Strange. But just commenting, chatting shit and whining, just whining. if you don't like what I'm doing, go onto the bit that says subscribed and click it, and it'll say unsubscribed, and you'll not have to watch me doing the things that you don't like doing. It's as simple as that. I don't make videos and spend the time filming and editing for complete mongs that are obsessed about watching, going, you're not doing this right, you're not doing that right, oh this one, and then going on to, like Neanderthal Outdoors, going on to another one and bitching and whining about me and slagging me off and saying that I put my vehicle above my family, and basically making out that I'm selfish. Tosser, you know, it's, if you don't like it, don't subscribe. It's as simple as that. You know, you don't have to watch this, and you know, you might be watching this now and getting all upset about it, but why are you watching? You know, and there's quite a few of you that do it, and I don't get it. You won't go to a restaurant and order all the food that you don't like and then sit there complaining about the food. You just won't do it. So I don't know what this obsession with people on YouTube is. But anyway, I'm not chewed about that. That's that out of the way, because I'd rather do this than spend 3 hours typing and reading and all that stuff, because I'm not great with it anyway. So there you go, out of the way. I'm going to get some breakfast now, so I'll see you when the cafe opens. I should never have given up the metal modelling, really. I mean, going into the electronic security industry was a bit of a sidestep, really. If I'd have carried on, you know, I could have been on the front of every magazine, but no, I had this thing and I just wanted to perv on people and see what they're doing. What's the side step?
And I wish that I could know just how you feeling. Beyond the way you form the rules, it's private burn.
Definitely tested my cupboards.
Better stay alive with
I can hear everything in this top cupboard behind me rattling. And then I think there's a door open back there as well, because I can hear something.
And someday we will lay in open
See through
our
the door, I'm like X-ray cat.
oh, that island off the coast, and we lay be hungry, unconcerned with silver apples, golden fruit. So if I'm restless, like a ghost inside, won't you hold me like the wolf that I am? When I'm hard, just shake up my feet and throw the keys in the street door. Oh.
Look at this for scenery. This is Yorkshire.
Trying to get there. Well, I've
seen the distance. You've got the little like shelters. They're for all the shooting. What they do as well, you'll see burnt patches. What they do is they burn away sections of the heather because it just takes over, and then all the shoots and stuff can come back through, and then the animals have got something to feed off of. And it apparently also helps funnel game into certain areas as well. I'm getting a picture of that.
That's fucking awesome.
I don't care if we've just started again, I'm getting a picture of that.
Look at you multitasking.
I can do it, I keep filming my phone.
Oh, look at that. Oh. Oh, that's a great shot.
I hope she's getting some footage of this.
Hey?
Oh wow.
Isn't that amazing? You need something behind you getting that shot of this.
I know.
I've got to admit, huskies are a pretty interesting breed as well.
I'm not so keen, they're quite aggressive.
Oh, are they?
They're proper working dogs, you've got to exhaust them, you
Yeah.
run them hard and work them out, otherwise they get very bored. You get bored, they get aggressive and destructive.
Oh, I see.
But they're beautiful dogs,
Yeah.
just that they really need working.
Oh, has he stopped for me?
No. They've had a restriction on it which made us pay because you can only come. They could have brought me Harley. Yeah. It's good research.
Right, so if you noticed a bit better footage on this video, a bit more stable, a bit more in focus, because I'm sure you've noticed on the older videos that I've had a few focus issues. Say thank you to the Patreons, because at the end of the day it was down to them that there's enough money in the Patreon account that it's paid for half this camera here. So yeah, massive thank you, because it's a big expense to go chucking money out at new equipment all the time while trying to build vehicles and get out, so much appreciated. What are you doing, Stu? Not burning the rock, are you?
Burning rocks.
Is that ancient?
It's ancient.
Can't take you anywhere. Is this still on fire? something that's straight on, try and come at it at a bit of an angle, you know, so one wheel goes over before the other, makes it a lot easier on the vehicle. You see how this is a little bit dog leg, so you steer slightly right as you go over, then you get the front left wheel, then the front right, then the rear left, then the rear right. That's it, and then straighten up now. You feel how easy that goes over? It's easier for the car to push one wheel over at a time than two. A little bit gutted. Really wanted to get my drone up in this, because you can't get how, I don't know, it's really bleak out here on the moors, so like you can see a little bit of it from this, but if I could have got the drone up you can see how bleak it is. But as soon as you get out the door, it's like being jet washed. There's only a right fine bit of rain, but it's enough to, with the wind, hit you hard, so it's not worth sticking the drone up and losing it, but I'm sure I'll get it at some point. Yeah, if everyone could just mind them ancient rocks over. Yes, very ancient over.
I think I'm gonna just have to man them over.
Let's see how it's going. I'm curious myself.
Hang on, let me get the engine on. I can see what temperature we're at then. Sorry mate. Hit a -1, didn't you?
I set it at -1, but it's only on when your ignition's on.
Yeah, we're at 1 now. It was at -3 earlier. So
right.
He was doing well.
Have the ice cubes done anything yet?
Yeah, Stu.
Ice cold.
And some poppadoms. Yeah, okay, you can grab these sauces, mate. There's the sauces. They're nice and cold, they are. Yeah, it's gone so cold that the olive oil's gone cloudy. Which means it's been below 5 degrees, which is when olive oil goes cloudy.
Work of the devil.
I like the way you tried to help everybody and they won't listen. Don't eat them, don't eat them, don't eat them. And I was, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, that was bad.
We're doing today, Stu.
Oh, just a quick curry for everyone. There's nothing going on that's hard or intriguing. We've got a curry sauce. We've got some chicken. Just got to throw some rice. We've got some poppadoms and some mango chutney. It's just a quick one to feed the troops whilst we're out and about.
What do you reckon to the table?
Table's awesome. Table is a big help.
That is a nice height, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, give this a little go. That's LB Custom Nice raffle win. That was Scott Wessex Blades raffled that off. Thank you very much. I'm well happy with that.
And we're just tailgating at the minute. We're in the middle of a car park.
Oh come on! You can't leave me like this. I've got my phone in between my bollocks and
I've got a couple of plates and weapons here. I need a couple of plates and a couple of bombs and a couple of whatevers.
Oh. I've took everything out of the truck. It was stupid.
Rich, you got a couple of.
I don't think we thought this through.
I'll have a look.
Roger.
taken most of it out because I got sick of equipping everybody.
Where the bloody hell is it?
Oh, that's memory log. There you go, Stu. Dog bolt.
No, they're not authentic.
17 seconds is secure.
Did we win?
No, we did not. People still in with a chance.
That's Judas Priest.
Thought everyone got a medal for taking part.
26, heart attack and ride. Tall walks.
Just cheat.
Let's do some mileage that one.
Number 35.
Yeah.
Right, hold on. No hiding.
Take him from that side.
Frig off, you won it all last year. I think the big one. Yeah, that'll do.
Strategy.
96.
Yes.
Stay strong
Number
table.
50.
What's his childproof? You've had enough.
Got some newspapers.
Filled with lead weights, no doubt. Let's get the facial expression.
I hope it's swimming trunks. Oh, it was a good choice. Bloke stuff.
So there's little tiny kids going along that edge.
What are we doing? You've been out of that rock, Stuart. I can hear laughing down the cave.
Oh, fuck. What is this? There's someone down there. Right next to you, eh? Shit me up. There you go. Right next to your face.
There's someone down, pig get you.
There's someone down there.
How was you just head torch blinded me? The spiders.
Cave spiders.
Cave spiders.
The animal from the outdoors has been here before, littering.
He's littering.
Bet he wasn't worried about erosion down here.
You burning that rock?
It was cold. The cave spiders.
Back on the front now. It's a bit more civilised. The dog's wise to your touching games for mine. I'm getting a new chair anyway.
Oh, okay.
I'll burn that one.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can pick some of those up.
I reckon the issue is the joints are rated to the 50 psi that you put in.
Right, so it's Sunday morning. A lot of people are packing up and disappearing off. I've left my bed set up, just airing out all my duvet and everything like that. Been down to the shower block. Lovely hot showers. So yeah, freshened up and stuff. Managed to get out and then fall straight in the mud. So smart move by me. Yeah, then we went down for breakfast. Probably the last breakfast though, because I don't know what the crack is, but Yeah, I've always not brought food to this camp because they've got a restaurant on site, and it was really good food, but the prices are going up and up and up and up. So I think it was £10.35 for a breakfast with 1 sausage, half a tomato, 1 egg, a fried slice, and a couple of slices of bacon. So I know it's a remote location, it's seasonal, but that's to the point where I'll just cook myself. But now, other than that, it's been cracking. Had a really good night last night. Everyone's a real good fun. So yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to go up to the Druids Temple, which is that Victorian folly, because everyone seems to ask about that. So there you go, it's Druids Temple. I'll get a picture of some signs and you can Google it, because if you can't find these things out for yourself, you shouldn't be going out by yourself. So yeah, everyone's just doing the thing now. So he's just on here, he's doing proper burgers and everything, so nice little treat while we're out in the cold, isn't it? I'll show you around a little bit. So in the back here we've got the 50-inch LED TV. It's going in next week. Yeah, you can totally camp in here. I don't think you're allowed light, but got a few stones knocking about. It's fairly dry. I think most of this wet's from people just coming in and out. As you can see where they've built it up and built it up and built it up. And right at the top they've put a giant capstone on it. I know a lot of people think that this is some sort of ancient rocks.
Here now.
But no, it's Victorian. It's a Victorian folly. So who knows what they were doing? They had too much money then, didn't they? And, we've got here my new ridge monkey. So I'm going to test that out, see how that goes. Yeah, and there's a few more little pieces dotted about in the woodland up to the water. So what are you doing for a stew?
We got cheeseburgers with pulled pork and bacon.
Sweet.
Cheers.
And holy clover, we're starting over. My Gomorrah, in my rover, and you pull me down so low, my sparrow. But oh, I will pull the reins so tight, my Clementine. But oh, I will. Down so low, my sparrow. But oh, I will pull the reins so tight, my Clementine. Oh, I will. man walks down the street and says, why am I soft in the middle? Why am I soft in the middle when the rest of my life is so hard and I need a shot at redemption? And I want a photo opportunity, don't want to end up a cartoon in a cartoon graveyard and bone digger, dogs in the moonlight.
Come on, how good's that drone footage? That is, I'm starting to get the hang of it. Eventually, I'll probably get the bigger drone with the longer flight time and everything, but for them little sparks, they're absolutely awesome. And it's one of them things where it's another bit of kit in it, it's another angle, and I right enjoy getting the footage and getting it all, and I'm starting to get my confidence up with flying the thing round now, so it's great. So a couple of lads have already got the burgers and stuff, so we're just going to get us food, wrap up, and then we're all going to head us separate ways. So I'd just like to say thanks for everyone for watching, and if you haven't already, give us a thumbs up. If you're one of the weirdos that's still subscribed to me, just a thumbs down, mate. Give us a thumbs down, it all helps. And yeah, thanks to the Patreons.